Hi guys, so Champions Tower Defense launched a couple of hours ago, and most of you who probably tried the game have realized that the game feels extremely underwhelming due to how difficult it currently is. Now, that is because of the fact that the summon rates for mythics are absolute ass. Like, you have a 0.2% chance to get a mythic, which is 1 in 500 summons, and a single summon costs 2,000 coins, which are also not that easy to grind. So I found a way where you can actually farm about 50,000 coins in the span of like 12-13 minutes, I believe it is. And it's honestly very simple. So you're gonna need only 2 units. I am personally using Flash, which is the best legendary, highly recommended, and Gone as my starter unit to set down my stuff. And yeah, these are the only 2 units that I need. Now, I'm gonna showcase you how to actually do it, so you guys can do it. It's very, very easy in a sense. And yeah, so you must have cleared the story up until World 4, until the Batcave. And what you want to do is you want to jump on Act 4. So Act 4, the reason we're doing that is because it has a region boss, which is basically a goddamn near unkillable boss. Now, why do we come here? The reason is very simple, because the boss doesn't die, so he's basically a walking target dummy for really large amounts of time. Now, in this game, the gold distribution is based on how much damage you do, which is kind of shit if you ask me, because I tried playing with other people, both story and infinite, and it feels extremely underwhelming playing with other people. So if you want to farm gold, you have to play solo. Now, as you can see, we're going to start off. We have auto skip on for a while, and you want to place down 2 golems, at least that's how I do it, and you want to upgrade both of them. So we're going to keep our auto skip on until about wave 7, I believe is what I'm doing. And you basically want to just go ahead and slam down 5 guns with both of them with 1 upgrade. 1 upgrade is really worth. I'm just getting a couple more yen, and I'll place 1 and I'll show you why it's actually worth. Okay, we need to kill, I guess, a couple more units, so I have to wait until some of them get closer. But yeah, I've been experimenting with that for quite some time now. I also tried playing the game super slow with auto skip off and using money units to actually get more DPS units. And I did manage to win the boss with the auto skip. I'll show you guys at the end. I didn't think that was possible, but it actually is. So yeah, you see here, Gone is actually doing 22 damage at 611 SPA. And 450 is the upgrade price, which is the same as his placement price. And it doubles his damage, but it cuts attack speed. So it is essentially better. Now, next upgrade is 650, so it's not really worth. So yeah, just for starters, just go ahead, slam down 4 guns and upgrade them all once. That is the first step. Now, after you do that, you are just going to be using Flashes. Flash is the best legendary in the game. He does really high amounts of DPS. I don't know if this works with other units in case you don't have Flash, but I assume by the time of like you reach Bat 4, you probably will get Flash in your hands. So yeah, next step, once we get 5 guns down, all upgraded once, is to drop down 5 Flashes. You want to hit the upgrade of Flash that gives Circle AoE, but for starters, like if you compare the price to damage output, it is better if you just slam down 5 Flashes to begin with, and then you can actually start upgrading. We are not going to be upgrading Gone at all. It's not really worth it. But yeah, so that's the game plan for now. So I'm just going to time-lapse through this, I guess. You guys can watch it if you want to see exactly how I choose to upgrade my units. But it doesn't really matter at this point. Like, you have enough damage to clear everything, so just go ahead and upgrade the units whichever way you want. I personally just do 1 upgrade on each of them, 1 by 1, individually. And then I start to upgrade just 1 by 1 until the maximum. But anyway, let's time-lapse through this, and I'll see you guys a little bit later. I should have probably also disabled auto skip. I forgot it. I disabled it at wave 7, so this might get a little bit interesting in terms of difficulty, considering we did not stop auto skip. Alright, so at this point, now that everything is dead, we can just go ahead and skip up until wave 14, because all of those like don't really matter. Like, they're all just gonna die. We do have enough damage. Now, one thing that I suggest, if you really want to just maximize out this strategy, is to actually only do wave 13 and then just pause at wave 13. So that way you kill everything off, and then you skip to wave 14 and then wave 15. Boss is faster in terms of movement, so it's not really worth to wait that long until like wave 14 walks. I think you can just kill it off. And yeah, then just like slam the boss at the end. Alright, at this point we can go ahead and just start the boss fight. So we're about 8 minutes in as of right now from doing this challenge. And you see, I also have a Thor down with like just a singular upgrade. Now we do have a couple of mobs as well, but they are not going to get damaged at all. I think the boss is moving a lot faster, if I recall correctly. But yeah, as you can see, we currently have 1.2 million damage. And the point is just to like slam as much damage as possible until the end of the round. And that should give you as many coins as possible. You should be getting around 50k coins every 10 minutes. Like that's the average, let's just say, more or less. So yeah, that's pretty much like how this thing is gonna play out. So the last couple of yen that you get like during those trash mobs until the boss comes, just upgrade anything you have. So yeah, I'll just throw this upgrade on 4, for example. And there you go. You see now you just like attack the boss. Obviously the boss is quite literally unkillable. It's actually unkillable. But as I said, if you do play perfectly with like proper skips, you can actually kill the boss, and I'll show you the clip after of me killing the boss. But for what we're aiming for in this video, which is basically maximize our farm, it's not really worth it. So we're already up 1 million damage on him, and I think you're going to be doing something around 5.5 million by the time you lose, something like that. I don't remember exactly the number, but yeah, regen makes the boss unkillable. And before you ask, no, using burn units does not stop the regen function. I don't know why that's not a thing, but yeah, there's no way to counteract the regen. You just have to like DPS through it, which is goddamn near impossible. As you can see, like they just take no damage whatsoever, unless you like play perfectly and you really have like upgraded units down, or you have a mythic unit. If you guys are lucky enough to get a mythic unit, you're probably sorted. But yeah, most people don't have a mythic. I have spent a gazillion amount of coins. I'm close to 1 million coins, I believe. Look at my level. I'm level 107, man. Like I farmed so much, it's actually insane. And there you go. So 5.6 million. Now the boss will get out of range, so we won't really have anything else to hit. So yeah, I guess we just do a little bit more damage here, and that should be 50k coins. About 11 minutes. Here we go, come on. Bane, okay, it's actually Bane. There we go. So 49.60 coins, it's only 9 minutes. So you can actually get 50k coins every 10 minutes on average. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You also get 12k XP. I don't know if you really care about that. Alright guys, so now I'll show you a clip of how I actually got to beat the boss, in case you guys are interested in progressing through the story with the same exact team. Basically what I did, I just stopped earlier at around wave 6, I believe, and I started placing some money units. Now, I did it a couple of times until I actually got it right, because you can't just like throw money units down. They're pretty hard to like kill the stuff, so you do have to throw some flashes and throw some upgrades. But yeah, if you balance like your farm slash damage upgrades, you can actually kill the boss. And as you can see, like the boss is definitely killable. It's just you're really not gonna get a lot of coins. So in terms of coins, it's not really viable. Like my damage output was also a lot less, like my overall damage, because the boss just died. Maybe if I sold like 1 or 2 Thors, I could have postponed the damage. And I don't think that winning the round does necessarily give you anything valuable. So yeah, just go ahead and do that strat that I just showed you earlier, and that should be it. Just some leaderboard shit if you're really invested into that. But yeah, the game feels very rough at the moment. Would be nice if they added a freaking mythic pity, because me spending 1 million coins and not getting shit is just not fun. Now, how ironic would it be if I just got Itachi at the end of the video? That would have been pretty funny actually, but you know, stuff like that doesn't happen. It's all just fiction. It's imaginary stuff. So yeah, I got nothing. But anyway, have fun grinding, guys. Let me know if you enjoy the game, and I'll see you guys on the next. Peace.